Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today I want to talk about X86 and instruction format from subject Computer Organization and Architecture. My lecturer's name is Dr. Nur Faraliza binti Mansur. And next slide, I want to talk about organization chart. First, my friend is Muhammad IZZAT AKMAL bin Muhammad YUSRI, metric number 074419. And second, Muhammad AIDID HAIKAL bin ROSZAIDI, metric number 073489. And third, DINAS bin JATIM, 072523. And second last, my friend Muhammad ILHAM SYAFIQ bin OMAR HASHIM, metric number 073852. And last, me Muhammad HUZAIFI bin HAMZAH, 072439. Okay, next slide. I want to talk about contents. First, contents introduction. Second, Intel X86 CISC processor. Third, RISC processor. And next, structures, design and architecture. And lastly, conclusion. Okay, next I pass to my friend to next slide. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad HAIKAL bin ROSZAIDI. My metric number is 073489. I will explain about the Intel X86. Okay, the definition of the Intel X86. The Intel 8088 and its 8086 offspring serve as the foundation for the development of the X86. The X86, which was initially created as a 16-bit instruction set for the 16-bit processor, has subsequently seen a great deal of modification and addition, expanding to the 32-bit instruction set with almost full backward compatibility. In both 62-bit and 16-bit system, the number is abbreviated by the bit. Okay, about Intel X86. Firstly, the X86 architecture is a family of backwards compatible instruction set based on Intel 8086 CPU. Second, the 8086 processor was released in 1978 as a 16-bit extension to Intel 8-bit based on 8088 CPU. Then the term X86 was coined after several successors to the 8086 ended in X86, such as the 80100 X86, 80200 X86 and 80300 X86 processor. And next, after the introduction of Intel 80300 X86 processor, the term of X86 in the modern era implies in 32-bit instruction set. Then the success of IBM personal computer PC paved the way for X86 dominance in the microprocessor market after the release of Intel 8088. And lastly, although Intel did produce the first X86 based processor in the 8086 chip, the X86 architecture has been used in a processor beside Intel by AMD, SYAFIQ and VIA. That's all from me.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Ilham Syafiq bin Omar Hashim. My metric number is 073852. Today, I will explain about structures, designs, and architecture for X86 and ARM. Initially used token and instruction, where signature may be fully or partially indicated by its opcode, which can be ranged in length from 1 to 3 bytes. The value of opcode will determine whether or not modram is present. If it exists, the value of reg or opcode will contain the encoded representation of a register operand. Token of 1 byte modram is further broken down into a series of fields, each of which represents a token segment that take up the bits in the token. The X86 architecture is a series of instruction set architecture (ISA) that function to process computer data. It was developed by Intel Corporation. The X86 architecture is defined through the way it processes as well as handle or execute different commands that have been approved by the OS operation system. Uh, Also, it been designed as a complex instruction set computer known as CISC. Is a computer architecture in which a single instruction is capable of performing many low-level actions. For the ARM processor is a sort of computer processor that is built specifically for the ARM Holding PLC model. A simple central processing unit (CPU) architecture supports faster performance in the processor design, which is referred to as a reduced instruction set computer (RISC) design. The ARM architecture supports three instruction sets known as A34, A32, and T32. The A64 and A32 instruction set have a fixed instruction length of 32 bytes. Instead of the T32 instruction set, it was introduced as an additional 60-byte instruction set that support better code density for user code. Next is Intel X86 processor modes. X86 is a 16 32-byte CISC processor. Its load and store are incorporated in the instruction itself. It has limited number of registers. It very efficiency when compared to ARM. Different machine program can be executed on CISC machine. It has a complete instruction. The x86 architecture is a variable instruction length, primarily CISC, designed with emphasis of backward compatibility. The instruction set is not typical CISC, however, but basically an extended version of the simple 8-bit 8008 and 8080. For the addressing mode, it was defined jointly by the displacement token SIB scale in that byte and modern value. For the ARM addressing mode, has three models. First is immediate, second is direct, and lastly is indirect. For the first mode, immediate is the operand is included in the instruction. For the direct, the effective address of the operand in memory is part of the instruction. For the lastly is indirect, the instruction contains a memory address which contains the effective address of the operand in the memory.
ARM definition: Reduced Instruction Set Computing, or RISC, is the foundation of the architecture of the advanced RISC machine, a form of central processing unit, or CPU for computers. ARM processor was created by the ARM Limited firm for both 32-bit or 64-bit architecture. ARM Limited offers RISC multi-core CPU designs. These processors make use of a substantially more simplified instruction set than Intel's complex instruction sets computing CISC architecture. So what is about ARM? ARM is about reduced instruction set computing architecture was the foundation upon which quantum computers created ARM, a new family of instruction set architectures for CPU. The initials ARM stood for Quantum RISC Machine, but after the formation of Advanced RISC Machine Ltd., In cooperation between a quantum computer, Apple, and VLSI Technology in November 1990, the acronym was modified to Advanced Race Machine. Thank you very much.
So, I will continue. The standard machine instruction format is referred to as instruction format, and it one that the central processing unit can instantly decode and carry out CPU. The essential instruction format is a set of bit binary 0 or 1 that specify the layout of the machine instruction. They granted companies like Apple, Samsung, Qualcomm, and Nvidia who build their product to use the ARM architecture license to use the ARM chip design, instruction set, and architecture. 3 address architecture are supported by the ARM instruction format: general purpose register, direct addresses, and offset addresses. On the other hand, the 3 addresses in the ARM instructions are register specifiers rather than memory address. ARM versus Intel X86. Due to the ARM processor's RISC-based architecture, it requires much less transistor than normal PC processor. Reduced transistor count, reduced product cost, heat, and power consumption. All of these characteristics are recommended for devices with batteries such as laptop, tablet, and smartphone. The 86 processor, on the other hand, typically use a lot of energy, but it also more faster. As a result, X86 based processors are perfect for desktop, gaming, and supercomputer application where performance is more important than energy efficiency. ARM versus Intel X86 next. The primary distinction between the ARM and X86 architecture is that the former is RISC-based while the latter is CISC-based. The purpose of CISC is to execute numerous complicated, which is bigger, command. RISC architecture, however, is either for brief, straightforward instructions. The ARM support a thumb mode to boost code density so that application fit in less memory. These functions almost always enable ARM to conserve energy. The conclusion, in terms of efficiency and power consumption, ARM clearly outperforms Intel X86. The majority of portable programs use ARM. Both X86 and ARM CPUs are employed depending on the application. X86 CPUs face stiff competition from ARM. The recently released Windows 8 platform now support ARM. ARM processors, which use less power and have longer batteries life, could eventually replace laptop. That's all for me. My name is Muhammad AKMAL bin Muhammad YUSRI. Matric number 074419. Thank you for watching.